KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi is briefing the media on the police's state of readiness to maintain stability, peace, law and order during the election period. Let's take you live to that.
From all policing disciplines. So these disciplines, they vary from visible policing, detective services, which include DPCI, crime intelligence, as well as support services within the province. We do not gather them in one room for meet and greet session, but we gather them in one room for discussion and deliberating on our performance. As a result, the aim of this meeting was to gauge our performance and account on all the shortfalls that needs drastic and urgent improvements as we go forward. That is why I call all commanders who are in charge of various components in different areas of our operations, and that is within the units of our province, sections that we have in our province, and subsections at various levels of command. I took the opportunity to remind the commanders of their mandate as enshrined in the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa, as well as their responsibilities that they have over the members that they are leading. Police officers need to keep in mind that they are the hope and to the community, and any negligence of their responsibility must come at a cost. In the province of KwaZulu-Natal, we want police officers who do their work willingly, just the way they applied for this calling. Every police officer must be accountable for all their actions, and that starts with commanders whom we have gathered here today. We are a few weeks away from the 29 May 2024 national and provincial elections, and that will be taking place in the Republic of South Africa. With that in mind, we took the opportunity to address police officers about the expectations from the people of this province and the country at large. As police officers, we have a mandate to create a safe and secure environment for all the inhabitants in the Republic. We have to deliver on our mandate even during the election period. Police officers must never align themselves with politics. Police officers must be apolitical and neutral at all times. Police officers must and will treat all political parties equally and without favoritism. Police officers need not be reminded that they cannot campaign for any political party. They need not be reminded that they cannot campaign for any political party, and they can never be seen to be an active member of any political party. The participation of police officers in politics of the country is limited to only when they cast their votes for their preferred political party or an independent candidate. Just like all South Africans, police officers do have the right to vote, but other than that, their responsibilities remain that of ensuring that whoever wants to go and vote do so in a safe and secure environment. As police officers, we serve South Africans through the government of the day. If the political landscape changes after the 29th of May 2024, there will still be the South African Police Service, and police officers will serve in that administration as if nothing has changed. We have the law to uphold and enforce. We are duty-bound to prevent, combat, and investigate crime, not to participate in active politics. Police officers who want to be politicians are more than welcome to surrender the blue uniform of authority and wear the colored T-shirt of their choice. You just cannot be a police officer and a politician at the same time. One of these interests must fall. We have had incidents during the local government elections where some police officers were found to have campaigned to become councillors while still in the employ of the South African Police Service. That oversight will never happen again. Proportional discipline steps will be taken expeditiously against those involved. As the province of KwaZulu-Natal, we are ready to police in this electioneering period. Our operational plans at all levels are already in motion, and so far the province is stable. We are not going to talk definite numbers of deployment for operational reasons, but it's safe to say that over 17,000 police officers in the province, with the personal capacitation from the national office, we'd be on the ground maintaining law and order and ensuring peace and stability during this period. We were part of the signing ceremony where political parties in this province vowed to tolerate each other, to be peaceful and to respect the rule of law. We therefore urge all political parties to respect their oath and walk the talk. South Africa is a free country, and there is no place which is called a no-go area for anyone. Political parties are free to campaign anywhere they wish to without fear or intimidation. Our expectation is for political parties themselves to respect the wishes of the people of South Africa. We have police elections in the past, and we are prepared to execute our responsibility during this period, elections 2024. KwaZulu-Natal seems to be a fertile hunting ground for political parties, and we would like to assure residents of the province of KwaZulu-Natal that police are out there to create peace of mind to all of them. Our plea is for politicians to ensure that intra and inter-political differences do not escalate to the commission of crime, such as murders and other violent crimes, as we all have observed in the past. We have seen enough bloodshed due to intolerance in the political sphere. The task team on political killings will continue their good work of pursuing those who thrive at the expense of other people's blood. One political party issued a statement yesterday claiming that the Provincial Commission of KwaZulu-Natal is avoiding an engagement with them about the murder of their councillor. What does the Provincial Commission of KwaZulu-Natal have to do with active investigation? Feedback on ongoing investigations are provided to the complainants and not political parties. Politicians must avoid making statements that create false narratives and further plummets the trust that the police of this country have on the people of this country have on the police. Statistics South Africa release their figures in terms of the population figure of the citizens of this province of KwaZulu-Natal. And we've seen an increase of just over 12 million people in this republic, in this province of KwaZulu-Natal. Unfortunately, we have a workforce of just over 17,000 members to police this province. In the previous financial year, police in KwaZulu-Natal arrested a total of 121,614 suspects for a variety of crime. 37,587 of them were nabbed for contact crime. Our detectives were hard at work, and of the total number of those arrested for contact crime, 2,407 of them were arrested for murders. 4,874 were nabbed for rape, whereas 3,069 suspects were arrested for attempted murder. On cases of robbery with aggravated circumstances, 2,395 suspects were arrested. These suspects are at different stages of court appearances. Our province has been in the spotlight, especially in the previous financial year, where gruesome violent crimes, especially murders, attracted international attention and made headlines worldwide. During the execution of operations, a total of 3,575 firearms and thousands of ammunition of various caliber of firearms were recovered. Detectives in KwaZulu-Natal also managed to crack high-profile cases and ensure that suspects face justice. I will not talk about the murders of the famous AKA and his friend Tips. That one is documented, and we shall leave it to the law to run its course. In June last year, 6 people were shot and killed in Bumbulu, south of Durban, and the suspect Pamandla was arrested for that crime and is facing cause of justice. In Vryheid, Sanele Makubabe, Buyan Ngobese, Ziphumelele Ngobese were arrested for the attempted murder of 3 people and conspiracy to commit murder. Mthembu Mzokhona Sinethemba, who is now deceased, was arrested for Wamakuta triple murder in April last year. Apart from the suspect who were fatally wounded in a shootout with police following the murder of 10 family members in Placesley in April last year, detectives traced and arrested Thabo Dion Warren Tongo, for those multiple murders that occurred in Plesisle. Thabo also goes by the name of Dion. Sjava Matonzi Kongo was also positively linked with the murders of 5 people in Bulwa in May last year. 4 people were also arrested for the murders of 13 who were found to burn at the house in Taylor's Holt in Pietermaritzburg in June last year. Bongile Mabele, who was also known as Bala, was also arrested for the murders of 8 people in an attempted murder of 4 more people in Umlazi, and that happened in July last year. While still in Umlazi, Spamanda Dlomo was also arrested for the murder of 7 people, which happened in August last year. Umlazi was a hype of activities crime-wise, and another 4 people were arrested in connection with the murders of 8 people and the attempted murder of another 4 people also that took place in August last year. In November last year, another mass murder happened in Plesisle where 10 people were shot and killed. Our detective traced and arrested Thembelani Mbata for that gruesome crime. Other cases in which police in KwaZulu-Natal include a Rustenburg cash-in-transit robbery whose suspect was also arrested by detectives. This year, our detectives have already arrested suspects who are linked to the killing of 5 people in Plesisle, as well as suspects who are believed to have been behind 3 murders in Pietermaritzburg. We also arrested suspects for 3 murders and attempted murders which happened at Ifolweni, and foreign national of Asian origin who was arrested for the murder and 4 attempted murders of his fellow countrymen last week. These just the highlights of the great successes that our police officers continue to attain as we forge ahead with our resolve to create a safe and secure environment for the residents of KwaZulu-Natal and all local and international tourists. One aspect that still needs more attention is that one of deceased estate firearms. Surviving family members must either surrender these firearms to the state or follow the proper procedures of transferring such firearms to competent eligible licensed beneficiaries. Vehicle crime syndicates were also dealt a blow with the recovery of 2,660 stolen and hijacked vehicles. We appreciate the good work done by the team which was deployed at Tumanguzi, the north of the province, an area which was used as a gateway to smuggle vehicles from our country into the neighboring Mozambique. Huge amount of drugs were intercepted and seized at our harbors, as well as during intelligence-led operations. Between October 2023 and May 2024, over 1.5 billion worth of cocaine was recovered in KwaZulu-Natal. Over 300,000 liters of liquor were seized, mostly due to illegal dealing in liquor at shebins and backroom activities. These successes would not have been achieved without strong relationship between us as police as well as the community members. We plead with community structures and individuals to take a firm stand against criminals and continue to forge a strong partnership with their local police. We also appreciate private security companies, especially those who are part of the E2 program, the Eyes and Ears project. They are the first responders to most crime scenes, and their cooperation is valued. I thank you very much.
Thank you so much, General. Guys, the General has spoken very detailed. I don't think there should be any questions, but I'll give you
no questions.
There shouldn't be, I don't know, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and I'll ask some questions. You know the drill. Introduce yourself in video house and shoot with your questions. Let's see a round of hands, please. Jason was first. Anybody else? Number 2.